Hey, my loves. Welcome to another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment because I love to bump gums with you. Hope you enjoy. Hey, babes. It is Lala Kent. Welcome back to the Give Them Lala podcast. Just a regular old episode, you know? Just a typical Tuesday.
Typical Tuesday, and it's not Tuesday, you guys.
Wednesday.
It literally is Monday, and it's supposed to be
Monday.
airing Wednesday.
Yeah.
I love this for you.
So right in the middle.
Typical Tuesday.
I've had friends in town.
I know.
Okay, so I
love
don't
it.
really care what week it is.
As you should not.
Or
You shouldn't.
day.
Or day. Or hour. Could literally be
None of it.
good.
Shut up, Easton.
Easton's been dragging
He
us.
No, I love
He
when Lauren
needs
gets
a
a good
nap.
laugh. When Lauren gets a good laugh, and that's where she goes. That's when you know it's a good day.
Oh, like that. I love this. I love it.
And my face is getting kind of like swollen from pregnancy. By the way, can I tell you something?
Yes.
Amber posted a picture of the two of us at the Baby Monsoon.
Yeah.
She recently got her lips injected,
Okay.
and we look so much alike.
Wait, I'm looking right now.
I'm not even
We're talking about
joking,
Amber
y'all.
Childers.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. She's so sweet, by the way, and she's so fashionable.
You guys,
Okay, let's see.
tell me we don't look like sisters.
You look like sisters. Aww.
The lips. It's the lips or something. Maybe the eyes too.
No,
Maybe
it's the eyes
eyebrows.
too.
It's
And
the
the
whole
eyebrows.
face. Bitch stole my face. Just kidding. I thought that was so wild though. I like zoomed in. I'm like, we look very similar.
Very similar.
I texted her. I said, "Did you get your lips done?" She said, "Yes." I go, "We look like the same person now."
Yeah. You killed. I'm staring now at you killed this look. What brand dress is this? Selkie?
Selkie.
You look like a freaking princess cupcake.
That was so nice of you to say. So let's take it from the top. So Ocean had her first day of school last week, and she killed it, right?
Yeah.
So I take her. They're supposed to nap at school. I'm like, my kid doesn't nap. I warned the teachers. Ocean beats to her own drum. You cannot put her in a box. She's just a little firecracker. And they're like, we can't wait. She's so cute. Whatever. So I pick her up from school. She did nap. She was sound asleep.
When you got there, or
Yes, when I got there. So they play, and then they nap or have rest time at school.
Okay.
I pick her up. The teacher was like, she was so cute. She was so fun. Apparently there was a little girl who was crying because she missed her mom. How dare she? Because she goes, shh, be quiet. I'm trying to sleep. I was like, girl, now you know how I feel when I'm trying to sleep. And your little jabber jaw is over there. So she said that, and like apparently like that, everyone was like, it was, you know, she's so cute and funny. And she was really fixated. She like woke up in the middle of her nap and she was like, where are my socks and shoes and my bows? And I'm like, my kid cared about where stuff was?
Oh, interesting.
That was interesting. And I
Yeah.
always said, I'm very interested to see how Ocean is at school when she's not in her environment. So first day she killed it. Second day I get there, she's snoozing. I'm like, another day that they see how magical my child is.
Oh, no.
So as I'm like packing up her stuff, the teacher comes over and she's like, so we had an incident today. And I was like, oh God.
She said the F word. No.
No,
What is it?
no. She said, we played with toys today and it was time to clean up. And Ocean said, I don't want to clean up. So I'm not going to.
Classic.
And the teacher said, Ocean, you played with the toys, so you have to clean up. The teacher continues to say she got very upset. And I go, oh no. And she goes, no, she got very upset. She threw toys across the room. I was
Stop.
like, oh.
Has she ever thrown toys across the room? I can't picture this. I'm not even saying it.
Oh no,
Like-
she got Gigi real
Oh,
good.
really?
In the hot
She
tub.
did huck a toy at Gigi's head one time.
She did?
I think it was an
Oh.
accident. I will give benefit of the doubt. Okay.
Okay, so do you think
She did say, "I'm sorry, Gigi. I didn't mean to do that."
I think she tried to throw it. Her accuracy is just a little off right now.
Right,
so
but
you're
clearly she
good.
didn't want. And I said, "Let me talk to the other house and just make sure, and I'll talk to Ocean." But like, I cried about it.
What?
Why?
Because it's like, girl, can you butter them up first before you start acting a fool so that they're more like okay with it? Like day 2 and we got to like show our true colors? No,
but that happens.
That's who she is.
But I have a question because I am curious, and I bet maybe other moms are too. When a kid does something in school, I assume she either got put in timeout or put in the quiet corner at school. So then does the parent also discipline? I'm sure it's different in every household. Or is it like you dealt with this at school, know that you get in trouble for that, and then you move on? Like, how does that work?
So I called my ex, the other house, and I said, we really have to get on the same page. She has got to clean up over there. I don't have the amount of help that he has over there, which is great. I love when people want to bring on help. But Ocean has to know that when she makes a mess, she has to clean up. And I think there will be a time where she understands there are different rules for the places that I go to. I know I have to clean up at mom's house. I know I have to clean up at school. At the other house, maybe I do get to like kick back and relax and someone else will clean up after me. Which, by the way, if she can start understanding that, then I don't really care if she cleans up at the other house. What I do know is whatever's going on has trickled into school. And I let her know when I picked her up because the other house said, well, what did you do? I said, I freaking bossed up on that ass.
You did?
Yes.
There you go.
I said, Ocean, did you throw toys today and say that you didn't want to clean up? And she goes, yes. She has that little pouty face. And I said, let me tell you something, little girl. When an adult tells you that you need to do something, you're the child, you better clean up and listen.
Hey.
I said, do you understand me?
Yeah.
She goes, yes, I understand. I said, that is never to happen again. So today, Candace and I dropped her off, my best friend.
Oh, no. They're laughing already.
And she sits down, Ocean does, at her little area. And I'm like, Ocean, remember what Mama said. Today, if you play with toys, you will clean them up. If the teacher asks you to do something, you will not ignore her. You will not tell her no. You will listen and you will do it. And she goes, look at this yellow Play-Doh. So I whisper in her ear, I go, listen to me. Whatever the teacher tells you to do today, you need to do. If you play with toys, you're going to clean up. And you know what? If you do it, Mommy's going to buy you something so fun. I'm going to buy you something.
And then she heard
She
you.
goes, okay, I will. Bye, Mom.
So did she cry at all?
No, she doesn't cry.
No, when you first day, nothing. She just ran right in.
Oh, yeah.
Did you cry?
No. Easton cried.
Aww.
I did cry.
Let me tell you, when I saw that freaking photo on your Instagram of Ocean with the giant smile and her
That's
matching
right, when
outfit,
I was crying.
I literally got all the goosebumps. I was like, I couldn't do this. No way in hell.
You know what? She was so excited to go to school that I think I had moments of being an emotional wreck last week when I talked about her going to school. But there's no way I can cry because she's so excited for this like new adventure in her life. She learned what a weekend was because she woke up on Saturday and Sunday and goes, Mom, I think we're late for school. I was like, no, baby, we don't have school today. We do. It's morning. It's light outside. And I said, it's the weekend. You just get to relax. So she now knows what the weekend is.
Oh, that is so cute. I didn't even think of that. Like, of course. She knows what
Her
a weekend
first
is
structure. Weeks.
Yeah.
Weekend.
I know. So she's having the best time.
Do you guys remember your first day of school?
Not a shot in hell.
I do remember my first day of school.
Nervous, excited? Do you remember?
I was nervous.
You were.
Are you saying like
Me too.
Eastwood?
At Eastwood. Like,
Oh, so I don't.
but
yeah.
not pre, because Ocean, it's technically not school. It's like pre-K.
Yeah.
They go and play with fucking kinetic sand.
Yes,
all right?
yes.
But it's about like socializing. And what I love about this school is that they're going to see how my daughter learns and how she retains things. So when it does come time to figure out where she should be in school, the administration is going to be able to say, like, this is the school that I feel is going to suit your child best.
That is so important.
I think it's important.
Well, that's
Candace
great
was
if you
telling me
can-
that
yeah.
there's schools now where they only count tests and like your homework doesn't really matter. For someone like me, you're counting my tests, I'm failing everything.
100%.
So I need a school that's not going to just have education as one size fits all, right?
Yes, and same with, actually, you're counting my tests, I'm doing fine, but I'm not, actually, you're counting my tests, I'm passing, but I do not retain the information. I memorize it, I take the test, and then I love the new ways now that some schools are doing, they're teaching in a way that, like, you can truly retain the information. They're looking at what the kids are interested in and being like, let's take the kid in this direction because they're interested in this. I love it. I think it's amazing.
I do too. And so we'll see when I pick her up today if she
Wants
was
to
a
leave.
good
If she
girl.
whipped a toy across
What was
the,
that?
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Was
know.
orientation? She didn't want to leave. She was on the playground.
Yeah, she was having a lot of fun. And you know, it's a weird, because again, it's two separate households. And I like to keep it that way. But there are times where I'm like, for the well-being of Ocean and to see her succeed, like, you and I got to be on the same page, the same wavelength. We haven't had to do that until now. You know, so we're all just in a transitioning phase.
Yes,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah, but I feel like we're all killing it.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of whatever dynamic I have
The
going
orca
on.
pod's going on.
Yeah.
We're moving.
We're moving.
We're moving and we're
moving
grooving.
and a grooving and Ocean's.
Boy, it takes a village to raise a kid.
It really does, but can I tell you, my child is thriving. You can tell she is surrounded by so much love. You can tell that she is surrounded by people who empower her, who make her feel like she's beautiful and top tier all day, every day. That kid, I put her hair in a little braid, and Summer Moon goes, "It's so tiny."
It's so cute.
And you cannot tell Ocean that it's anything short of Rapunzel hair. You truly cannot tell this kid anything. It's like, nope, this is a long. You know what she started saying to me though?
What?
She goes, when I was a little boy, I had the longest braid. And I was like, let's talk about that. Like a Viking? What were you in your last
In
life?
her previous life, it's
I
very
would like to
interesting.
know where she got that
She's
from.
an old soul.
It's interesting to listen to kids, though.
Anyway, I'm really, really excited about it. I met with this very interesting woman at school. They had a little seminar for sleeping. This is the other thing. I know that I'm rambling about Ocean.
No, it's great.
First day of school, we go in to this sleep training, right? And everyone talks about what they're struggling with as far as sleep. And then it's my turn. And I go, my baby, I'm trying to get her out of my bed. And she was like, oh, so she sleeps, like she comes in the middle of the night. I was like, nope. She gets in my bed. She goes, what time is bedtime? I was like, we probably get in around like 7:38. She falls asleep around 12. And she goes, and what time does she wake up? And I'm like, she could have rocked it today till 9.
Yeah.
She goes, you and I are going to talk offline. I think we need to really,
Wrangle this kid in.
yeah.
Wow.
I have created a really bad situation for myself.
Which is very interesting because you were very good on sleep in the early days, right? I remember when I first started working for you, she was like,
I put that kid down wide awake and she went right to sleep.
yeah.
And then I became a codependent. Was like, and I said this right in the middle of all these people. I was like, here's how it happened. I don't have a man. So I was like, what's the harm? You sleep next to me. And now I'm never going to get a man because my kid will not leave the bed. So we need to like really figure this out because this baby's about to drop. in 7 weeks.
Right.
You're about
And
to have
mommy's
two
about
in the
to
bed.
boom, IUD back in.
Throw up.
Hey. Wait, so can you share these tips? Because I'm sure a lot of moms
Once I meet with her, absolutely. She's going to come to the house. We're going to create a game plan.
Love this.
I'd like to have her on the podcast. Hello, my gorgeous friends of Give Them Lala. You want to know something? The robots have gotten pretty good at what they do, but they definitely cannot pour passion into what they make or give an item a human touch. But with Etsy, you can find something handmade, handpicked, or designed by independent sellers who pull from their unique experiences and bring their whole hearts to their small shops. Discover hand-blown glassware, reclaimed furniture, personalized jewelry, hand-picked vintage pieces, custom designed artwork, and so much more. I've told you about some of my own Etsy purchases. I've gotten so many cute things for O. I got this amazing ring that says Ocean's name on it. I've also gotten her customized books and clothes, super cute puzzles. That's why I go to Etsy when I'm buying gifts and even stuff for myself. I know there's a person behind the item I'm choosing. So the next time you're shopping for yourself or someone special, choose extraordinary items, handmade, handpicked, or designed by small businesses. Keep commerce human. Discover small businesses on Etsy. Let's move on to Baby Monsoon.
Oh my God. Your Baby Monsoon this
It
past
looks great.
weekend.
I snuck a piece of cake last night.
I didn't get
Divine.
any cake. I was feeling so sick, you guys.
We have enough cake for you.
You do?
Oh,
Yes.
Was
yeah.
it good?
It was fabulous.
Shout out Nothing Bundt Cakes.
Yep. The monsoon. So people are wondering what the monsoon is. I never had a baby shower. Usually with the second, you have a baby sprinkle. Because I didn't have a baby shower, I'm like, let's just make it pour.
Yes.
So monsoon. Stas pulled the space together. It was absolutely fantastic. The flowers were gorgeous. It was like not cheesy. I was asked like, do you want to play games? Do you want to do X, Y, and Z? I said, please do not make my guess. Guess how many jelly beans are in the jar. I want this to be like, yes, we're here to celebrate the fact that like we have a new baby coming into the mix. It's a really happy time. For me, I felt like for the first time, because Ocean, you know, she gets bounced back and forth. It's now starting to feel like, wow, we've got a real family unit. This baby who's not even born yet, baby S, doesn't even realize that she has become like this glue where it's like, oh, we're like a foundation, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was very excited to see everyone come together and celebrate that. But it was the backdrop of people like catching up. And my best friends flying in from Utah and my 2 other best friends coming in from Texas. And just like this community of amazing gay men and fabulous strong women being like, they're the people who I want in baby S's life and obviously Ocean's life for like the long run.
It was so beautiful.
It was beautiful.
What a crew, a beautiful place. Stassi and Lo, her assistant, did amazing.
They did.
They did. It was so like soft and just like fun.
It was
and bright.
soft and girly.
Yeah.
And the dress I chose, it was like so not my style. But I was like, I just picture myself like, just like a tent.
Yeah. A cupcake of sorts.
A cupcake. Like a really feminine piece of cake.
A really feminine piece of cake. I love
Yeah.
that. By the way, I've always seen that brand Selkie on Instagram and been like, where would like I ever wear a dress like this? Because I'm dying for a dress. And so when you said like I want a dress from this brand, I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna kill it.
And you couldn't
did.
tell me otherwise. I was like, this is the dress. We have to figure it out. Because you guys, the dress, I measured myself. I was a small up top, but then it kind of goes out like, you know, cupcake style dress. And I was an extra large in that region.
So what'd you do?
I had it tailored.
Oh, smart.
I was like, she goes, it's an easy tailor job. I go, yes, but I need it like in less than 24 hours.
And she did it?
She did it. Yep.
Well, you're going to have to tell me this place because I have a lot.
Christine's.
In Sherman Oaks?
I kept calling it Christine's Altercations. Christine's Alterations and Tailoring. So I had a fabulous Baby Monsoon. The kids came. Ocean is going to be the greatest big sister.
Her and freaking Hartford and Summer Moon were the cutest little trio I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, they go toes though. I looked over
Do
at
they?
one point and Hartford and Ocean were like rolling on the ground fighting for this like yellow Lamborghini car.
Stop.
Yeah.
Been there.
I go, Stas, how do you want to handle this? Our kids are like ready to punch each other in the face. And she was like, nah, until they do.
Oh, I like that answer too.
Damn, I need to get them all
So,
into
of course-
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you get their
Oh.
aggression out.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson and Madeline Klein split after nearly a year of dating. Was this a shock to anybody? It was a shock to me because I didn't realize they were dating.
I did not know they were dating. He always gets, I'm not even surprised anymore about the incredible hot girls he gets. Madeline Klein. Let me Google her really quick.
She rose to fame
Rose to fame.
on Outer Banks on Netflix.
Stunning.
Season 1 was great. I thought season 2 was a little cheesy. Didn't watch. I think they're on season 3. I didn't watch it, but people are still watching it. So I'm
there
still
it is.
watching Housewives. That's kind of my my go-to.
Warrior speed.
Housewife.
Housewives, Presumed Innocent.
2020.
She's
2020 and Dateline is a fixture. I started watching The Worst Roommate Ever.
The worst. How is it?
Yo.
Is
it's
it wild?
Wild
Wait.
and dark.
Wait, what is it?
But it's different stories, right?
Different stories.
Yes.
They're on season
Yeah.
2. It's a
Okay.
Blumhouse production, so very scary.
The worst roommates ever. or
Highly
roommate.
recommend. Highly recommend. And then if no one started Palm Royale,
I did.
season 1 is amazing and it's over. But if you want to binge an entire season of something, that one's really
So
good.
I should stick with it because I dropped out because I was like, huh.
No. You got it. Don't you agree, Easton?
Okay.
Yeah, it gets
Okay.
weird, but it gets good again.
I
It
dropped
gets
out after
weird.
the pilot episode.
Oh,
thought
no,
it
you
was
gotta
slow.
keep watching.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no, keep
Okay.
watching.
Keep watching. Pete Davidson gets around, man.
Who's
No,
he sleeping
yes.
with now?
Pete Davidson pulls. No one pulls like Pete.
Yeah, but do you think he's just looking for a quick, get my dick wet?
No, I think this is what I think. I think Pete is looking for love. And I think all these ladies are I think he's probably really sweet and romantic. And he has there's no secret, he has a big dick. And then they get with him. And then I think he's probably either too clingy or too emotional, which is sad. And then they're like, goodbye.
Something's got to be
Or does
off
he
with him
fucking
because
duck?
Does he what?
He doesn't.
Does
No,
he?
I don't think it's him. I think
I
it's
don't
these
think it-
chicks. I think I think Kim was out.
I think he gets too clingy, you guys.
I think he gets too clean. This, by the way, I don't know this at all. I'm just
men
reading
getting
off the
attacked
energy.
again.
He's
Pete,
got to
you're
be
not.
because I've met 101 big dicks, right? If you have to be able to swing it like fucking Barry
100%.
Bonds, right?
He lays the pipe.
He's got to do something because he pulls really hot, but also A-listers at all times.
No, all the hottest have been with Pete. All
Yeah.
the hottest have been with Pete.
Sydney Sweeney's next.
Don't
You
come
think?
Imagine if he pulls her. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Pete will pull Sydney.
No,
Pete can
he
pull anyone he
will.
wants. Sydney's married though, right?
Sydney Sweeney?
Is she?
I thought she was married. Maybe she's in an open relationship. I'm pretty sure, you guys, that she's
Let's not start rumors. We don't know if
Married.
Sydney Sweeney's in an open relationship.
Sorry.
Allegedly, maybe, could be. Who knows?
I always assume
Right.
everyone in
2024.
Hollywood.
Do
you.
you, boo?
Do you?
may play with those
Slutty
bongos.
Girl Summer, by the way. Sydney
Ooh,
Sweeney.
I saw that in the notes, but actually, it's not Slutty Girl Summer anymore. It's Sober Boy Summer. Have you heard about this?
No, but you guys, really quick update. She got engaged in March of 2022. She's engaged. Anyway, so let's go to Sober Boy Summer.
Never mind.
What?
Wow.
Easton's upset about it.
Sydney? Or Sober Boy Summer?
Just all of it.
Easton doesn't even know where he is right now. He was
Just all of
smoking
it.
joints at 2 p.m., 2 a.m. in the backyard,
May
Stop.
have saved.
hearing things
May have
in
saved.
the bushes.
I didn't hear anything.
You
I
told
heard, I said something, the rustling stopped.
I think I
was
need-
onto something.
I need to start smoking weed. It never works
gotcha.
for me, but maybe I'll try again. I
Gotta
get
do it with the
sleepy.
right people.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
They were there, man. I'm telling you.
They were there, man.
Easton was smoking a joint in the backyard. He heard rustling in the bushes somewhere. I heard
like
somebody
2?
rustle in the bushes. Stop my horse.
Whoa, Nelly. Who in the bushes? You better speak out, or I'ma let my shotgun song sing out. Who is this? I hope this ain't the boss.
I love breaking into songs.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in Glee. Don't you?
But covering Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Well, obviously.
Ghetto Cowboy.
The greatest song on the planet.
Good.
Hot girl. Moving on. You got
Okay.
stoned, heard things, paranoia's
I was
whack,
already moved
and whatever.
on.
Hot girl summer. Move aside. Women are going boy sober and have never felt better.
Boy sober.
Oh, what a buzzkill for all these men because summer is when you pull the puss.
I don't agree with boy sober, but you know what? Maybe hang out with
Why?
your girls.
Jessica's in a reckless phase. In Taylor Swift terms, it's called her reckless era.
More on that later. That's a teaser.
What era am I in?
You're in your pregnant era, which we love.
Okay.
We're nervous about what's
didn't
coming.
seem-
Seems a
excited.
little one-dimensional. I was thinking more like a bad bitch, independent woman era.
Independent. You're in your growing era. Physically, you're growing. Emotionally, spiritually, sexually.
So, and that's all.
Sexually.
The only thing we hear is the ending one.
2019 was the start of Hot Girl Summer, coined by Megan Thee Stallion in her hit single, the same name. 5 years later, we've entered the era of boy sober summer. Single women have hopped on a new trend of abstaining from any romantic or sexual relationships with men, including dating and casual hookups. Therapists say the emergence of the boy sober movement is indicative of a greater trend of young women taking a step back from sex and relationships and puts a new spin on voluntary celibacy. We've talked about this before.
Okay.
Okay, two things.
Okay.
I told you about one of my dearest friends who's on the dating apps. She probably goes on let's say 2 to 4 dates a week. None of them are sticking. I said, we got to give it up. Okay? I didn't tell her to go I just said, go have reckless sex, but like use protection. I was like, don't date these guys. Okay? Because it's hot girl summer, but apparently it's not. So I was on to something with giving up the dating. I love the giving up of sex because I feel like men are kind of slacking because it's kind of like a free-for-all.
Ah!
Yeah, you know? Don't you think?
Yeah. Giving up the sex if it's for you, right?
Jessica, you're giving away where you're at in life very quickly.
I'm saying I love focus on your girls this summer. Actually, I'm so down for that. Go to the beach, hang out, right?
I'm into it, especially because summer is no time to try to get into a relationship.
No.
Because boys are like dogs and they see all these women in bikinis and they're on Instagram and they live in bumfuck wherever and they see these hotties in Saint-Tropez on a yacht. And
Saint-Tropez.
because it's Instagram, everyone's accessible. So just hang out with your girlfriends. I have great vibrators and a great dildo, if you like
Dildo?
that route.
Okay.
Yes. If you're thinking like this is not serving me anymore,
Right.
like having sex,
Yeah.
fucking men, okay?
Right.
Getting
This is
dick.
not working. I
Figure
don't
it out.
want, I'd like to date, but I'm giving it up too soon, so I'm cutting it all out. I've got your back. Bellessa has great dildos, has fantastic vibrators. I highly recommend.
Amazing. This isn't even sponsored, you guys.
It's not sponsored, but I go heavy in the paint.
Oh, fuck.
That's the one I had that your
worse.
mom gave me.
No, my friend.
No,
Sheena gave our friend one,
Yeah.
and she told me which one it was, and I was like, oh, you have the rookie vibrator.
It's the red
I was
one.
like, I need that big boy. No, the red one.
the baby arm.
The pink. No, it's the pink. Just the pink one. I was like,
I don't even know what
she's
the
like,
pink
and it's
one
got
is.
a hole for the suction. I was like, ooh, are you going to have some fun with it tonight? A hole
Lala,
for
like-
the suction. Back to hot girl, sober summer, whatever.
I like this. I'm jumping on board.
It can be hot girl summer. We don't have to call it boy sober
Yeah.
summer. What, you turn into some homely bitch? No. Hot girl summer and y'all aren't getting laid.
I
just out
actually
here
love
giving
this.
us blue balls.
I'm,
Yeah, that's
I'm
exactly-
jumping on board. I love
Alright.
this.
Blue ball summer is what I
Blue
like
ball
to
summer
call
for
it.
us boys.
Blue ball summer.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. Does social media make it seem like everyone else is living this fabulous, amazing life while yours is just not that? Comparison is the thief of joy, and it's easy to envy other people's lives. It might look like they have it all together, but in reality, they probably don't. Therapy from BetterHelp can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. Therapy is helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it isn't just for those who have experienced major trauma. Therapy from BetterHelp can help every single one of us. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/GTL today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/GTL.
Gypsy Rose is pregnant.
So she is not having sober boy summer.
No, but she's engaged, right?
Oh, pregnant with this man's baby?
Okay, so how weird is this?
What?
Gypsy's baby's birth certificate could say X. Ryan Anderson is the father. Here's why.
Okay.
Can you click the link and read for us?
Yes, absolutely.
And Ryan Anderson, keep in mind, is the boyfriend she had when she was in prison. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And then they broke up after she got out of prison, because remember, we were like, she's a piece of shit. Why
Yeah.
would you do that to the man who stuck with you? And then we found out he was like hoarding food in his IKEA bed or something.
Oh.
So we were like, okay, we see you. She was like, he would get upset when I would throw away expired food. It's like, we totally see you, Gyps.
Get out.
Get out.
So he's not the father, but the birth certificate could say that he is. Why is that?
Could say that he is because in April, Gypsy Rose filed for divorce from her husband, Ryan Anderson, whom she married in 2022. And if the divorce is not finalized by the time of the baby's birth, then Anderson's name may be on the birth certificate. According to Louisiana law, if the mother's married to someone other than the biological father when the child was conceived or has been divorced for less than 300 days at the time of the birth, the husband/ex-husband shall be the presumed father unless paternity is established. Unless paternity is established for the biological father, which it will be. Because I'm assuming, fingers crossed for Gypsy Rose, that this baby is her new man's.
Did Gypsy Rose take on the guy's name?
I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it.
When Ocean got wheeled out, her thing said Baby Birmingham.
Really?
Yeah. A paternity test, easy, because she's with her baby daddy. They're engaged, right?
Yeah.
Are you okay over there, babe?
Yeah, I'm reading. This is weird.
It's
There's
weird,
a legal presumption in Louisiana that if you have a child while you're married, it's presumed to be the husband's child. But then it says, this is weird. All the laws in Louisiana concerning paternity are designed to protect the child and make sure the child has a father and a mother to provide for them. What about two moms? Like, this is so weird.
But is that just what the article is saying, or is it actually quoting Louisiana law?
No, that's what the article is saying. But
Okay.
I just wonder if, like, is it a problem if, like, the child has two moms? That's just so weird. So that presumption can be overcome by DNA, and that's what people have to do. Interesting. There's a lot of dated laws all over the U.S., so I'm sure this is one of them.
All I know is all you have to do is get a paternity test. It's really freaking easy, and then that's whose name goes on the birth certificate. And you know what? And if Gypsy goes into labor, paternity hasn't been established, put Gypsy's last name on it.
Yeah.
Was her mom's name Blanchard?
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe not
Don't
wanting to
want
do that.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
But can I tell you, you could put anything on the birth certificate. You literally could name your baby whatever you want.
The first name.
At least in Los Angeles.
I was going to say, I don't think that's the case. That's what they're saying in Louisiana.
All right. Well, all the best.
All the best.
Hope she ends up with a name that you like.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers.
What is this Katy Perry response to criticism over new video?
First off,
Woman's World, Rolling Stone mag.
have you seen it?
No.
No.
But
She looks so good.
When does she not?
Oh, is she holding the drill bit?
Yes, she looks incredible.
She's been really killing it. I loved the look that she wore. I don't know exactly where she was, but she had no bra on. She had on like tights, a blazer, and the blazer was just like kind of sitting on her boobies.
Was this
I didn't even know it was Katy Perry.
Oh, interesting.
Because her style is so different.
Right. I love her.
Okay, what's the criticism about?
Okay, so the Woman's World video. This is a quote from her. I'm sure the criticism is about she looks hot and sexy and the video is for quote unquote Woman's World. But this is Katie's response is it's like, ooh, we're not about the male gaze, but we really are about the male gaze and we're really overplaying it and on the nose. So
She's saying it's satire.
yes. That is what she's saying. So she looks so hot in this video. If you haven't seen it, you must look it up.
Okay.
But Katy Perry is saying yeah, it's on the nose. It's satire, you idiots. And I love it.
If you don't understand that tits are power at this point, I cannot help you.
Yeah. Okay, the comments on YouTube even are this feels like, this looks like something that would be satire for feminism.
I'm having a hard time right now
Okay.
with this whole women supporting women. You don't believe in women. You don't support women. You don't do this. Let me tell you something. We've spoken about this before. I'm having a hard time, and for a very long time, I said I only feel comfortable around women. That is still very true. Women that I know, that I've known for a long time. Because I have found from my experience that the people who try to break us down the most, us meaning chicks, especially in the public eye, are other women. I have never had any man say the things to me that women have said to me online. Women who do not know me. And I have to assume that most people that are commenting on the Katy Perry video are women.
There's a lot of women commenting on it.
Okay. The majority?
Majority by looking at
The pictures
this
and
is
stuff.
Ashley. I'm not going to say the last name, but yeah, looking at the pictures and the handles, it's all
You could tell it's all
traditional
just
female first names.
Right. I am not saying that women cannot have disagreements and have arguments and healthy debates and healthy competition. I love all of those things, okay? What I have a really hard time with is women going into the comments section and being so horrific and talking about how you don't represent females, you don't represent, and I've been a part of the problem, okay? I think every female has been a part of the problem, but it's hard to subscribe or buy into something when you start slapping these labels of women supporting women when you look at females even now in 2024 going, you guys rip each other to shreds and nothing is ever good enough.
Yeah.
No one can ever win.
And you know what's a great point. What's so unfortunate about that too is that you're right. So many of these negative comments and negativity and this gross ripping people to shreds is women. And I see it in the comments, everyone. But then on the other side of it, the ones that come to your defense or come to others' defense or come out with amazing points or cheer people on are also
women.
So it's
that's why I have such a hard time with it in the sense of I don't know which way we're going.
I know.
Because I've never been more uplifted by women. Men are just kind of there.
We're just here.
Are they even there though? Do they
We're not
know
even
that they're
here.
there?
And I promise you, if they're
just
watching
filling
that
up
Katy Perry,
space.
Yeah.
and if they're watching that Katy Perry, they're all like this. The last thing we're gonna do is comment.
No.
We're just in awe. We're gazing at the tits.
Yeah, the male gaze. There
Male
we go.
gaze. But you were saying, you've never felt so
More uplifted by women, but I've never been dragged so hard by.
But back to the
Women.
By women.
constructive criticism.
And by the way, though,
Right?
I also have uplifted women to the highest degree, and then I know how to freaking chop them at the knees. I'm not saying that I'm some fabulous women supporting women poster child. I'm saying, like, it's hard to find a freaking balance. Like, how do you have an opinion while also uplifting someone? I've seen comments where, only from my experience, what people have said to me, there have been chicks where, like, I don't agree with you for the most part, but I can understand, like, productive female conversations. It's very intense.
Yeah, no, it is. And it is like, it sucks because there's so many amazing women out there who get shit done, and it's these losers. Ugh. Just because, like I said, like, even like the weird.
But I would still trust a woman over a man.
100%.
What does Elle Woods say? She goes, if you would have come to a sorority dinner, I would have at least been nice to you.
Yes.
Let's all be like Elle Woods.
Yes. Whew, I object. I love her.
Okay, let's just very quickly. Shannon Doherty has passed away after battling cancer for quite some time. She was 53. And then fitness guru Richard Simmons, who's remember he wrote that Instagram post, and it was kind of, we didn't really know if he was battling something.
Yes.
Do we know if he was battling something?
I was just about to go in here and just see how, like, his death.
He passed away of natural causes. That I do know. But they were showing on KTLA, like, all of these videos of him, and he just had, like, he was, like, pretty captivating. He was so cool, you know, and he, like, all the women behind him that were working out with him looked so freaking happy.
I know.
He brought people joy.
Yeah, I don't see anything about, I wonder if it's just being kept private.
I think he just had one last post, too, it looks like.
Yeah, but
and
there
it
was...
just said, hello, gorgeous. Please don't rain on my parade.
And what's the photo?
Being fabulous, obviously.
That's dope.
Was he publicly gay?
I don't know that.
Okay.
I do not know that. I know he was publicly fabulous and all the exercise. I was like, oh, I could get down with that.
He never publicly discussed his sexuality. After his death, actress Jane Fonda said that the last time she saw Simmons was when she had lunch with him and his boyfriend at the Polo Lounge. She said that the relationship was new and he was proud. So hopefully he did everything he wanted to do in life and passed away as a happy, happy man.
I hope he did too. And I also don't want Shannon Doherty's passing to get lost, because there was breaking news in the political world, right? The day that she passed away. We are not a political podcast. We will not be venturing into that topic, but we are well aware of what's going on. We are an educated bunch. Alec Baldwin, his case was dismissed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Aged like 100 years after that.
I'm sure the stress.
Well, I was about to say the stress, and it's like, I feel like it's not like you, but it wasn't on, he didn't do anything.
Right. For those of you who have been living under a rock, there was a movie called Rust. There was someone who passed away on set because the prop weapons that were being used were not properly, yes, producer John.
Cinematographer.
Cinematographer lost her life on the set of Rust because whoever was handling the prop guns, which a lot of times they're not rubber, they do shoot something. I have not been on very many movie sets. We've talked about this before. I prefer a rubber gun. I don't like, even if this is not shooting real bullets, I just don't like the feel of it. I don't like the kickback. Give me a rubber gun, spend the money in post to add the little sound effects, all right? And if it doesn't look like I'm really shooting a gun, we're not making Oscar-worthy movies here, all right? I'm not really that concerned about it, okay? I don't really give a shit. Anyway, I personally didn't feel like Alec Baldwin was at fault in any way. He goes on set. He has one job, right? Create a character and make this movie great. Someone hands him a gun. He shoots it, and it's not properly looked at and taken care of. That's the prop masters, right? Like, why are we still using these types of props?
It's actually wild because like we can make robots, but we can't make fake guns that look real enough to use on a movie.
I'm watching Elon Musk shoot freaking spaceships into the air every 2 weeks in LA.
And then they drop back down.
And then they drop back
GPS.
down into the middle of the Pacific and like find their way back to Elon Musk.
Yes.
You're telling me you can't have a freaking fake gun that
looks
gives you some
real?
kickback without anything coming out of it? You're tripping.
Tripping.
You make cars that park themselves.
You make Waymos.
What's that?
It's a car that literally drives itself. It
It's
picks
an
you up like an
Uber with
Uber,
no one in there.
and no one's in there.
I've seen those. It's terrifying.
Wild. Can we touch on this David Arquette, or do you not? Are you not?
Always. Let's touch on
What
David
is it?
Arquette.
I'm so
Before
obsessed
you
with
do,
this.
because that's what we're gonna end with.
Okay.
I just want to say that you guys, I have not watched.
What?
I haven't watched any Beverly Hills. I haven't watched any Housewives.
That stinks because I have.
Really?
No, I haven't. But I said that because I really wanted to, but then I didn't see it in your notes, and so I thought I'm not going to watch it.
I need to watch it. Keep in mind, it was my Baby Monsoon. So
True.
I will be back at it, catching up on Jersey, and OC has started. You guys know I've been so excited to see OC because I've heard it is the best season that they've ever made in all the years of the franchise.
So we need to be on Jersey and OC.
Jersey
Easton.
and OC. I want to quickly touch on Brandi Glanville addresses the Jax Taylor hookup rumor after fans claim he made a bedroom confession. Brandi Glanville denies that they've ever hooked up. There was a tidbit about Jax and Ramona Singer.
Stop. Are you spilling tea?
Is this a tea spill?
It's
Look into my eyes.
exclusive. Wait, who gave
If
you
there's
that?
truth to it, raise your eyebrows almost hitting your hairline.
Wait, who told you this?
I'm not telling.
Ramona and Jax?
I just got a little hot.
And just so I don't catch a case with a lawsuit,
Yeah.
allegedly. Remember what I said, guys.
Allegedly it happened.
Have them touch your hairline. Allegedly.
I am shook to my core. I'm shook and
I
so
know.
excited about this tea.
So there's that. Let's talk about David Arquette and a clown before we bust into ache and relief of the week.
He's been really, really on this for like the
don't-
past few years. I mean, maybe even more. But
So it's not going well.
huh?
I
no,
haven't heard
I've
about
heard
this.
he
I'll
first
tell
off,
you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
not well, bitch. That's Dorinda,
Always. The best housewife in all the lands.
the best housewife. I heard an interview with David Arquette like a year ago, and he's like, he got the rights to Bozo the Clown or something, but he's just seems like, I don't know this guy personally, the sweetest heart in the world.
Arquette or Bozo?
Arquette. I'm not sure about Bozo.
Hold on.
Isn't he Bozo now?
Hold on, Easton. Bozo is out. Bozo's finished. People don't care about Bozo. What is Seinfeld?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yes.
I'm a fraud.
You know?
You are.
George. George is dating a woman with a child. And he
And
wants
goes,
a clown.
"Let's
He
get
goes, you got to
Bozo."
get Bozo.
And he goes, "Who's
Bozo's
Bozo?"
out. He's finished.
That's hilarious, actually. Oh, well, David Arquette is just trying to, he's on a mission to make people like clowns again. There are good clowns out there. That's true. Clowns get a bad rep.
Is
or
he
rap.
playing a clown in a new movie that
No,
he's trying to
he
butter
just
us
like
up
is
for?
so cute and sweet, and he loves clowns.
He's just
David
clowning
Arquette
around,
knows
you know?
clowns have gotten a bad rap. With Pennywise from It and Twisty from American Horror Story, but he wants to change that.
Let me tell you something, David Arquette. Let me tell you something. My child has never been exposed to it ever in her life.
Yeah.
She saw a clown the other day at the park, freaked out.
I mean, they
That
do look
is
scary.
called instinct.
Yeah.
No one made these clowns scary. They've always been scary. When my 3-year-old knows that a clown is scary and I've never shown her it before, I'm telling you, the thing's freaking scary. So as much as I appreciate David Arquette trying to like make us think that clowns are exciting and happy, they're freaking scary.
David Arquette has a message for you, and if you find clowns creepy, you should give them a second shot.
He said, if you find, okay,
I
give
don't
them a
know.
second shot. This is cute. He said, we're on a mission to sort of bring joy back to the world and sort of shine a light on happy clowns. And Bozo is one of the happiest, he explains. I think it's so cute. If you want to listen to a really good episode of David Arquette talking about this, Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, Monica Padman, and they interviewed David Arquette, and he really goes into this, and it's really cute and sweet.
This is terrifying.
Okay, well,
Are you joking me?
That's why they made scary movies
let
about
me tell
them.
you how to make people. That's Bozo.
okay, well, Bozo doesn't look like that anymore. If David Arquette has anything to do with it.
Let me tell you something. This is the way you make people not afraid of clowns anymore.
What?
You change what a clown is.
Clowns look freaky.
You've got these guys in bald caps, white as ghosts, eyebrows up to their hairlines, a
Even
little bit like
Ronald McDonald was a scary bastard.
I'm going to Google cute
let's
clown.
not make them have red smiles up to
Yeah.
their eyeballs.
It's the smiles that are really scary.
It's
Okay,
just
this
the
is
whole thing.
when you think of clown, you should think of like
Big feet, red nose.
something
hair.
cute. Like, I mean, a lot of them are creepy. I guess this slutty clown.
Oh, Jesus.
Slutty clown.
I don't know, you guys. I just like
No,
this
they're-
mission.
they're
It's
just-
so cute.
Jessica.
It's
I'm
so
gonna-
cute. You guys got to listen to the interview and then get back to me because he's just so passionate. I love when people have passions to bring
So you
joy
like
back
him,
into
not the
the world.
clown.
Producer John is shaking his head.
Yes?
You're in a weird stage of life.
I know. I'm
Yeah, we'll
going-
help you.
yeah,
I'm okay.
unstable.
I'm okay signing off the clowns to a different.
Oh, I thought you meant like me.
I don't even
No.
Goodbye.
I'm not going to give him a second chance.
Okay.
My 3-year-old is terrified of them.
Yeah.
That's a natural instinct. I'm
Mm.
sorry, not happening. You're weird. You're it. You are it with the balloon. Ache of the week and relief. Jessica, would you like to go for it?
Oh boy, oh boy. My ache of the week. I don't know. I'm just in a little. Oh, you know what? No, I will say I've gotten a lot of DMs and there's some YouTube comments being like asking about my personal life, and I'll update you guys on that one day. So I'm in a bit of a transition period. So I feel like it's an ache, but it's also a relief because there's growth. There's growth when you're uncomfortable, I think.
Yes.
And then my actual relief is, I feel like we haven't had a jujitsu relief in a while, and here I am back at it again, focusing on jujitsu.
That's a good outlet. When you
Yeah.
have when you're in a time of transition, you have to have something that can like reground you, get your mind off of things,
Yeah.
up those endorphins.
Yes, and I'm competing August 4th, and my dad's coming, which is so exciting, and I've already talked about
we
this.
will be there. We
And
will be
We'll be
there.
August
there.
11th.
Cameras rolling.
So we're doing either or. August 4th is points. August 11th is submission only. So the way you win is by choking them out. So I'm going to
I like that one.
Choke them out, girl.
I'm gonna get
Choke
my
them
ass
out.
kicked.
I like that
Okay.
one.
Front row, both
Yep.
both comps.
There, we'll be
God.
there.
Oh, we
Signs
will be
and all.
there. She's
it-
so nervous. Easton, what's your ache and relief?
Ache, don't have one. How great.
His
How
ache and
great.
relief are so boring. He never has one of either.
No,
Ache is that you couldn't come to the monsoon.
I could have. Oh, no, that's not an ache.
What's not an ache?
Not being able to go to your monsoon, that was for you. I really don't have an ache. I really don't. Like everything's been good. We had family around. We had everything. So everything's been pretty good the past week. And
Okay. I love this.
No ache. My relief is I got my hair retwisted. I know.
It looks really
great.
good.
Is
We're
this from
getting
the person that we talked about the other day? The girl?
Yeah. So I want to shout out Jalen.
Yeah.
Love it.
And yeah, so she retwisted it. I'll drop all of her info
Info.
and stuff like that. But
Amazing.
yeah, she took care of me and will continue. But yeah, a big shout out to her.
She was great.
That is my relief.
Okay. We
Love
that.
it.
La?
My ache is yet again physical. I like to think that my baby S, is right now still breech. I'm a little over 33 weeks now. My OB said stop stressing. There's plenty of time for her to drop. I've been feeling a little funky, like my rib cage is it feels like she's gripped onto it and she's like yanking down on it. So I
Sure.
don't know if she's trying to work her way down to what they call the birthing canal.
Canal.
Yum.
Wow. Are you can you do things, this is real, to like move them?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's people who have spoken about massages that you can get for breached babies who are overdue and you are trying to go into labor. There's also my friend Danny showed me a YouTube video of a bunch of exercises that you can do to kind of let the belly hang and they have some room to move.
Oh, interesting.
Because I was comparing this pregnancy and how I physically look to my last pregnancy with Ocean. And I do look like I'm carrying the same, and I do look like I've maybe gained the same amount of weight. I was a little bit more swollen through the face with Ocean, but I got cankles with baby S. And this baby's going to be bigger. So I'm wondering if maybe I just got to like let the belly hang to like offer her some room to move.
Have you seen those massage tables? I bet that's what
With
Danny.
the hole?
Yes.
That sounds so good.
See, and then you could just nap.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
Right now I'm sleeping in an L shape because between the rib cage hurting, the back breaking, and the esophageal
GERD.
acid, I have a really hard time sleeping.
What do you mean L shape? Feet?
No,
Yeah,
like,
show us.
Like my body's up like this,
Yeah.
and then my legs are straight out.
Oh, that doesn't sound comfortable at all.
It's not, Jessica.
It's just the only thing that
It isn't.
is comfortable.
It's the only thing that fits me right now.
That.
Sweats are the only thing that's. What is it? Sweatpants? Sweatpants are the only thing that fits me right now. So that's my ache. But again, feeling very blessed and grateful that I'm creating human life. It is not lost on me that it is not. People don't just get pregnant like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not complaining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling very grateful for everything that's going on. And, you know, any movement, whether my back is breaking or my rib cage is hurting, I'm like, you know what? All good, girl.
Comes with the territory.
All good, girl. You just make yourself nice and comfortable.
You're literally making a human. It's wild.
And then I would say my relief was the Baby Monsoon.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I have an overwhelming amount of gratitude for the people that are in my life. And I feel just very, very happy.
Love it.
So there we go. You guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. I love you so much. I want to thank you for tuning in, supporting, writing comments, writing into the bonus episodes so that we have something to bump gums about. Reminder, bonus episodes drop every Monday. Video drops same day. Regular old episodes are every Wednesday, and you can watch the videos on YouTube. Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Have the best week ever, and bye.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. See you later. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all three? I'm getting really good at that.